Hey everyone! It is time for Saturday scrapbooking again, and I'm starting with a piece of white linen cardstock, and the other page is from this Simple Stories Simple Vintage Junk Drawer collection, and those were some of the stickers that I thought I might use and I don't actually use, but I cut out all these tags from one of the pages in my previous scrapbook video, so I'm going to use a couple of those on this layout. And I have already matted all of my pictures with black cardstock. So there's a couple pictures of my husband and I and a picture of this beach. This is Diaz Beach, and this is the first stop that we did once we entered Table Mountain National Park to go to the Cape of Good Hope. And when I saw that beach in the distance, I knew we had to stop and get a couple pictures. This is the road that we went up to go to Cape Point. We drove as far as we could and walked the rest of the way. There were so many of these little guys. They were so cute. I just had to include one of them in the layout. And then this fluffy plant was really cool. I like seeing the different types of plants that grow in different places. And then, of course, that tree makes me think of the Lion King. But those trees are so pretty. So, of course, I had to include that as well. And I've got my alphabet dies and this really old pack of paper that I have cut out the title that says Diaz Beach, and then with that blue I have cut out the leaves from the Essential Greenery die by Prism Studios. And that blue paper was a part of that Simple Stories package, and so it just kind of seemed to go well with everything there. And leaves, when you don't know what else to put on a page, leaves can kind of do the trick. And this was like an outdoorsy thing. So I had that cute sticker that said kiss me. I wanted to put by that kissing picture. And I have the pictures basically where I want them, so I'm adhering parts of them down. I thought I might tuck a few things kind of under some of the pictures, so I am leaving some space for that. I remember learning about Bartholomew Diaz in school when I was young, and he was the Portuguese explorer who was the first European to sail around the southern tip of Africa, which was the Cape Point there. So that was kind of cool to see it in person, to see some of, history that I learned as a child. So now I am starting to add some little things. I cut out that sticker so that I could position it and see where I wanted it. Adding the tags, I figured I'd put both those tags there, so I'm just writing a tiny little blurb on this one. All I wrote was there were so many gorgeous views on the way to the actual point, and this beach was stunning. So just pop that on there, make sure that I did it with enough room to still tuck some behind. And then I wanted to incorporate some of those blue leaves somewhere. And then I have little gold stickers and blue stickers that I also will use. So just kind of auditioning where all of these things should go. And I have greatly sped up the process of gluing the letters down. They are quite pale, but I think they stand out enough, and they incorporate that beigey color of the other page, so I'm happy with that. And now I'm playing around with which blue leaves to stick over in that corner, and I think I'm happy with that, so I'm going to start gluing those ones down. Just tuck them in a little bit behind that picture. And then what am I getting next? Oh yes, I have these little gold stickers that look like little tabs or something, so put a couple there. And a couple little wordy stickers on the top there. It says it was a perfect day and the gift of adventure. Then adding the kiss me sticker there. And then I have some more words that I'm going to add down beside that kiss me sticker. So I'm grabbing one that says, this is what makes me happy. And one that says, collect moments, not things. And another one that says, memories for a lifetime. And then I've got a couple more of those little gold tags that I'm adding onto that page there. And now I will start gluing down those tags, the large tags. Get those into place. And then I have some skinny little ones, little gold ones there that I'm going to add there. And then there's one of those shorter, chunkier gold tags left, so it's going up on the top there. And I thought that little tiny blue leafy thing would look nice with those tags, so there it goes. And some more stickers. I have one here that says Adventure Awaits Us, and it has gold and blue. A little bit of shiny gold there. And then I'm pulling out a couple more little wordy bit ones. This one says Cherish the Moments. And then a little short one that just says Explore. And all I have to do now is adhere the rest of the pictures down. Remember, I only stuck parts of them down because I wasn't sure what all I was going to tuck in behind some. So I'm just making sure that all the pictures are secured down properly. And then this layout is done. I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to look with one page being white and one being beige without kind of incorporating a strip of similar paper or something on the white page, but I'm happy with it. I think it turned out really well. Trying to show a little bit of that gold shine here as I hold it up to the light. But there are the closer up looks. I love that tree. So cool. And that is it. So if you have enjoyed this or you're interested in seeing more of my card making videos or scrapbooking videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much and have a wonderful, peaceful day.